This should be like a cartoon.
How do I sound?
I sound like shit. That's
Probably anyone who listens probably doesn't know who fucking Chip Chipperson is. So
I mean, everybody that listens probably doesn't listen for like the audio quality of this or like the subject
no, but I've
quality.
made like 7 chips so far. So
we have done a whole bunch of chips.
I'm
so
just
far.
rolling into Chip. Fucking
Yep.
look
All
up Chip Chipperson and then comment how fucking retarded you think we are that we enjoy that guy.
I mean, it's dumb humor, but that's the beauty of it. Is like, dude, if you don't laugh at yourself or you don't like have the balls to say something incredibly stupid, then you're missing the whole fucking experience of life, babe. Like, you gotta take those shots.
You gotta wear a weird wig and glasses. And
We're bling on a podcast and then go out in public like that.
I wore a Hey Arnold shirt today. I stopped home and took a shower. I was like, I was about to wear like a normal ass shirt, and then I was like, hey, I never wore that yet. I bought it like 6 months ago.
That's a good shirt,
Like, dude, fuck yeah.
dude. This is the long johns I wear, and every time for whatever reason I go over to Passes, I'm wearing these specific long johns, and Duke is like covered in mud and just jumps on me. So like I can never get like it's like all covered in fucking dog paw prints and fucking dirt and shit. Dude, he's a good boy. He's such a good boy. Jinx. Gay.
Gotta suck each other's packets.
You owe me a blowjob. All right, so off the bat, shout out to everybody in the SS. Shout out Sanjay for giving me the first fucking topic of today's fucking discussion because it's something that I find very funny. We both speak Italian slightly, just by the gibberish that our parents and grandparents would. That's pretty much all I got.
It's like Spanish, kind of. Like, I can pick up some words, but...
Yeah, like, I speak kitchen Spanish pretty well, but it's, like, just basically enough to be, like,
Papas fritas.
Yeah, papas
pronto, amigo.
Bistec, hamburguesa, like shit like that.
Vanilla milkshake.
Yeah, French fries,
Chicken nugget.
But but yeah, like I mean, I can like not conversationally speak Spanish, but I like can ask for like what I need like in the moment or like whatever in the kitchen. But like yeah, Italian, I'm fucked. Like I know like ciao belle or whatever espresso. Yeah, like I got nothing. Like I got literally like one of my favorite things is Aziz Ansari in have you ever seen Master and None?
The show, yeah. Not in a long time, but...
Second season of Master and None is like his like little homage to like... I guess he took a film class or something like that, but he like does all this like he goes to Italy and that's where he's like making pasta at the fucking...
I do remember that.
And it's like in black and white. It's like supposed to be homage to this movie called The Bicycle Thieves.
He's got some chick he wants to fucking...
Yeah, and the guy steals his phone. Yeah, it's like it's an homage to this like old fucking movie from like the 50s called The Bicycle Thieves. And then there's like all these like Fellini films that are on his like fucking nightstand or whatever in the beginning. I fucking do that. But yeah, when he's
Joey
like
film nerd.
Yeah, no, it's like one of those ones where like I've never had an like outlet to be like, that's a thing. Like just like the other day I dropped on some random like someone random hit me up and I was like, hey, do you know that Out Cold and Casablanca are the same fucking movie? Like Casablanca was made in like the 40s or 50s.
Who's in that fucking... What's his name?
Humphrey Bogart.
I thought Marlon Brando was in Casablanca.
No, Marlon Brando is on the waterfront, and people for whatever reason get confused by them. And I think it has something to do with Hey Arnold because they always used to shout out. Yeah, they always used to shout out old movies and that shit. And there's you remember the episode where Helga throws the spelling bee? That's the monologue she does to her dad while he's driving her home is from On the Waterfront. It's like, you could have been a contender.
Yeah.
That's
I thought he was in Casa something.
Casablanca. No, that's Humphrey Bogart, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, he might be in like another movie, but yeah, that's I mean, it's about like a guy who owns a bar in a neutral country during World War II, and he's trying to smuggle people out of Europe to like go elsewhere and be like fugitives so they don't get shipped from the Nazis.
Juden.
Yeah, basically.
You said people, but you didn't say God's chosen people.
Well, I was trying to avoid the subject today. It still came up. I even got my fucking T-35 out. Like, dude, not bad, right?
Is it a Nazi tank?
No, it's a Russian tank. Red Army tank, yeah.
You fucking commie bastard.
Nah, I like the Red Army as opposed to... I like them... because I'm half Russian, but whatever. Anyway,
fucking USA. Fuck this guy.
50% Italian, 50% Russian. What can I do?
You're fucking 100% American.
I'm 100% American. I was born here.
Salute the flag, cocksucker.
Native.
Stay black.
Shit.
It's 4th of July. Stand up. Stand up. Salute the flag.
Your grandfather shanked a Chinese guy.
Joey Diaz is the fucking best.
Joey rules. Man.
They're playing the dun dun dun. That fucking, like, stand up, salute the flag.
And I like how the caption on that too was they put what did they say? They put Percocets back on the market or something like that. Or oxycodone, that's what it was. It was oxycodone.
Oxy 80s are now a thing again.
On the market. Salute the flag, cocksucker.
It's a great day to be alive.
Go get a roll of tinfoil and some batteries, cocksucker.
Holy shit.
So I don't know. I just I think it was funny when Aziz Ansari was speaking Italian, because that's really, I don't speak Italian, but that's how I feel like I come off as bobbity boobity like just American as fuck. So for whatever reason, Sonia told me she just thought it was funny. She told me the word for blowjob in fucking Italian. Do you know what it is?
Sacca di pepperoni.
Pompino.
Zuccola mink.
No, that might be
Joey Diaz. Yeah, it's the slang version.
It's Pompino.
Sounds like an enjoyable treat.
Well, what do you think because I thought it was something else, but what do you think the origin of that is? Pompino, and that's how it's spelled right there too.
The fucking, where my mind goes originally was probably around Pompeii, the fucking
the volcano,
but that's not it.
So I said the same fucking thing, because I'm Mount Vesuvius goes off Pompeii, it's pleasure eruption, the exact fucking
pleasure eruption. That's the title of this podcast.
Volcanic
episode
eruptions.
27, Blacktooth pleasure eruption.
Episode 24. We're getting there though.
Sorry,
we're getting there. That's the quarter centennial of the next episode. We're gonna have to plan a big one, but
it's pretty gay.
So I found out that
unsubscribe.
That it's a Pompino is pump, it's a water
pumping your fucking pepper.
So that's
fucking big Pompino for Chippy.
But I'm gonna put this fucking on there, obviously, like I did with the last one with all the poop and everything. But
all the poop.
Yeah, when I was talking about Mark's name. Someone.
Oh,
wrote,
you actually edited in there?
Yeah, it was in there. You didn't see that?
I don't watch any of them.
Oh, fuck it, whatever. I have to watch them. Oh, wait. So there's.
I listened to the first 10 minutes and then I'm like, I hate my voice.
This guy.
I'm punching out. Yeah. No, you're good.
Have you ever seen the guy who all the people over in Pompeii where they find where they are in the ash and then chisel around where they are?
Dudes jerking off. They had the one guy like that.
This guy's fucking talking.
Legend. I've seen that on all different social media memes.
I've seen it so many fucking times, but I always thought that was just the absolute fucking alpha move. There's an asteroid coming. Do you remember a couple of years ago when the fucking nuclear alert system or wwhatever went off in Hawaii? And everybody,
I do remember that.
Everybody logged on to Pornhub in the span of 5 minutes. I'm the net activity nearly fucking quadrupled or some shit.
Dude, making money that day.
Oh fuck yeah, that ad revenue.
What do you that could segue us into conspiracies? Do you think that was just some idiot pressing the wrong button, or do you think that was some test run in case we get nuked or whatever the fuck it was?
I actually have no fucking idea, because I know back in the 80s it was all controlled through NORAD, but now it's they have satellites and fucking they have these bobbers they put out in the ocean, pretty much as far as you can go into international waters before you get into Japanese or Russian sea territory, where their nautical territory begins. They put these bobbers that have seismographs on them, so if they're testing weapons somewhere around where they're allowed to, we'll know. And I'm thinking what happened was they might have tested something, or one of those malfunctioned. Or they could have been testing a weapon and it was scaled the way our systems read it. It got way fucking closer to the U.S. than it was, or Hawaii than it was supposed to. But in reality, I do think.
You think we were testing the weapon?
No.
A foreign entity.
I think North Korea or China possibly were testing a weapon.
Wasn't Kim Jong fucking
Kim Jong Un or Kim Jong Il?
One of those fucks was launching test nukes and he was I'm gonna hit California. This was 5 years ago or something. And he never got close, not even remotely close. It was laughable.
2 years ago, he was threatening that he has technology that's capable of bringing
joints in here or no?
Yeah, we can smoke joints in here.
Sweet. I haven't been smoking blunts lately.
Do you want to want to Raws?
Nah, it's fine.
Sure.
I can't really.
Well, all right. So Kim Jong Un threatened. It was while Trump was still president, because they met, and I was isn't it fucking strange too that of all the fucking people that are I've set foot on North Korean soil, it's Donald Trump and Shane Smith from fucking Vice. That blows my fucking mind. And fucking Dennis Rodman too, somehow.
Yeah.
Of all the fucking people, it's those are the most misfit diplomats that we
You ever see that dumb movie with Franco and Rogan?
Yeah, the interview. That was the one that Sony
funny,
got.
But
Sony got hacked over that. They think that was North Korea had a fucking sleeper agent or whatever working at Sony. Not specifically for that movie, but part of espionage is like you have people that work for like whatever the CIA entity in your country is, and they get embedded in other countries and will get jobs in certain like prolific like areas. I mean, and I'm not saying like every fucking person that does every fucking job in the media does this, but I'm saying like you might have a fucking Russian secret agent working for Fox News or something like that, and that's how all this like there's got to be some element of that. I'm not saying outright, but like, you know, there is. So how
hard could it be for them to like get a fucking Russian kid and get him to get fucking accepted to an American university, and then, you know what I mean? Like,
not
it's
hard
easy
at all.
as fuck.
Not
like,
hard at all.
And then they can just make his background look normal. I'm sure it's like.
Well, I want to finish on this. Just very brief, but like, yeah, there's a lot of this going on that's like getting kind of like under reported on, I guess would be the expression, but like the. So the Sony one, what they're saying happened was that someone that worked for Sony, like somebody that was like vetted by Sony, like got a job for them, was working there for a while, like let on to someone in an intelligence agency, like, oh yeah, they're making this movie about North Korea, and it paints Kim Jong-un in a bad light. It makes him seem like a belligerent. So they were like, shut it down however you fucking can. So they stole it, but like, you know, all those hard drives are like backed up to fucking boot because that's a multi-million-dollar
project
film. Yeah, like they can take an insurance loss on it, but they know they're going to generate more money because those are big name actors, and like it's a current topic.
Just Rogan's fucking paycheck alone is probably over $1 million.
Yeah, easily,
you know what I mean?
Easily. But like, so all things considered, it was like they just did the right thing and were like, yeah, we're gonna dump it on Netflix. Like, oh yeah, you want it that bad? Here's what like here's exactly what you stole, just to like completely fuck with them. And whoever fucking ripped it off, I'm
that
sure
was supposed to go to theaters.
Yeah, it was supposed to be in theaters.
No shit.
Yeah, they dumped it on Netflix, and like, I mean, and this was before like the dumped it on Netflix like Corona. Like, I remember I was in Colorado when that happened because like we had Netflix at the fucking resort on this one big screen TV, and everybody was like, dude, they put the interview on there. I thought it was like supposed to be in theaters next week. And we were like, nah, like something happened, and like the news slowly came out. We all watched it, but like,
oh shit,
yeah, I mean, it was like an alright movie. It wasn't bad.
It was just like slapstick fucking cheese dick comedy. But I like those movies. I watched fucking I Now Pronounce You Chuck and Larry last week. And
it's such a dumb movie, but it's so pretty, dumb. It's pretty funny.
Any of like Rogan, Sandler, like it's stupid, but like that's why I put it on. Like I don't want to have to think. Like I just want to giggle at fucking dick jokes for an hour. Like
I gotta shout out Lee again because Lee made my dad laugh so fucking hard. I had to leave the fucking room and go do something else, and I could still hear him fucking cracking up from the other room.
Lee Van Cleefer.
Yeah, fucking Lee. Shout out Lee. He made he told me to watch
Chris
this movie.
Benoit's nephew.
Yeah. Hanging out.
Been in the gym.
Yeah. Oof.
So stupid.
But yeah, he made me watch this movie called Outside Providence, and it's got Alec Baldwin and Amy Smart. And it's got one of the dudes from Alpha Dog in it, but nobody noteworthy.
Took everything in me not to make a chip joke at Amy Smart.
Amy fucking dumb.
Why not? She fucking Amy stupid. fucking cracking up the joint.
Good fucking job. All right.
Moving on.
All right. Yeah, so you watch that. There's like Lee sold me on just this one fucking scene. You know, fuck it. Like you're gonna be rolling this for you. We could use a moment of this, but like, dude, he sent me this fucking clip. And like, I was like, I had no fucking context on this movie. I've never heard of this fucking movie, but like, you know, the Farrelly brothers, they made like There's Something About Mary and like Stuck on You, and
I recognize the titles, but I don't remember if I might have seen something
Dumb and
about
Dumber.
Mary. Yeah,
Dumb and Dumber. Yeah. So that's the Farrelly brothers. One of the Farrelly brothers, they didn't direct this film, but one of the brothers wrote this film. And it was like Lee just sent me this fucking clip, and it was fucking this. All right, here. Can you hear?
Mm-hmm.
All right. This is an ad, but yeah, he just sent me this and was like, "Dude, if this sells you on it, you're gonna enjoy the shit out of this movie." And sure enough, I was like, with no context to what I'm watching here, I watched this and was like laughing my fucking balls off.
Mr. Dunphy, do you have a friend called Drugs?
Drugs Delaney?
How many individuals named Drugs could you possibly associate with?
Just one.
Yesterday we received a letter addressed simply to Cornwall Academy, Cornwall, Connecticut. So naturally we We opened it and read it, and you might want to sit down. It begins, "Greetings, Dumph. What's happening? I got your letter today. Cornhole Academy. Sounds like it really sucks the big one. I can't believe they make everyone work a lot and not smoke. You should tell that piece of shit Thunderturd to shove it. You didn't want to go there in the first place. He'd shit, man. Today, you should have seen me and Mousy today, at school today.
We got cocked on a pint of blackberry brandy, ate some THC on the bus.
We were fucked. This teacher, Mr. Rivera, goes,
"What's wrong with you, the lady?" I go, "I'm totally fucked, man."
everybody laughed like a bastard.
Oh, man, you should see this song I'm listening to.
It's called Don't Bogart That Joint, my friend. I think it's by a group called... This is a couple of hours later. Must have nodded out man.
I gotta go, because I probably definitely gonna nod out again. You want me to send you some...
Squeef? Or you got enough? Good luck not getting caught. Cocked in Rhode Island.
Drugs. P.S.
Oh yes, there's a postscript you might be interested in. Mousy says he stink-fingered Bunny Cody. As you might imagine, Mr. Dumpy,
that's pretty much it. Dude, Lee fucking sent me that shit.
What movie is that?
It's from a movie called Outside Providence. Shit, there we go.
My audio sounds better now. It's weird.
Yeah, I know. Fucking phone.
Just gotta connect the video and then disconnect them.
Yeah, I guess. Well, yeah, like Lee sent me that shit, and he's like, dude, like if this doesn't sell you on it, like you're gonna like you probably think it's stupid, but like I fucking watched the whole thing.
That's fucking great,
dude. The character's name is like something with a D, but his dad just like Alec Baldwin's his dad, so Alec Baldwin just calls him Dildo the whole time. And it's like, Dildo, get over here, like. Dude,
and he gets sent off to like a boarding school or something.
He's driving a car. Well, that drugs guy is hotboxing it with like a fucking. He makes like a vacuum cleaner like fucking hotboxer thing, and he hotbox the car and then run fucking rear end a cop car. So he gets sent to boarding.
While the car's fucking boxed out.
So he gets sent to boarding school, and it's just like how
drugs got away scot free.
Yeah, dude, that like it's fucking hilarious. It's on Prime. It's like only like a $2 rental. I'm dead serious. Like if you want to just laugh like an idiot, it's great.
Word, I'll check it out.
I watched that and Detroit Rock City because Detroit, dude, everybody is in fucking Detroit Rock City. That's like one of those ones where like
I watched that in like middle school or high school and loved it. Like dude, it was such just a fucking.
I bought it. Like I
really?
love that movie so much because I just found out Aaron Berg is in it. Aaron Berg is the bartender when Edward Furlong has to do the dance to get $100, and he like gets the ladies buying him drinks, and he like takes the shot, and he spits it out. I think it went bad. Like, dude,
he goes into a strip club, right? And he has to do,
So Aaron Berg, the guy that's on Aunt Kumia's show all the fucking time, he's like the muscular guy. He talks real deadpan and deep and shit. Yeah, he's the fucking bartender, and they have like a wig on him, and like he's fucking like not wearing a shirt, and he talks like all bubbly. And I was like, why does this guy look fucking familiar? Holy shit, that's Aaron Berg.
That's wild,
dude. And then Steve Sharippa's in it too. He's one of the fucking security guards.
I love seeing random ass actors, like when you see Nick DiPaolo in The Sopranos, like. Just catching someone that's not like, I don't know, you know, from your everyday life.
I mean, it's kind of cool. Like, I don't know,
not everyday life, but like from the podcast you listen to, I guess it's more of an accurate description.
I don't even mean this because like I want to pat myself on the back or anything, but it is cool seeing my name like when I watch those movies like that are like dude. It's really neat because I'm like I know what it went into like making this fucking shit, and this movie sucks.
It's the Clerks. Fucking
Kevin Smith, Jay and Silent Bob reboot. Like that was pretty cool. But the one that makes me fucking giggle is fucking.
Were you in the credits on the Nick Cage one?
Yeah, Grand Isle. Yeah, it's on Hulu. Yeah.
So you're like in the credits. Mm-hmm. I thought as like just like some fucking concrete mixer, it would be like. I don't know. Thanks to our stage crew or something. Scooby Snacks.
Oh yeah, but nah, it's you get a fucking credit. It's under art department.
That's pretty cool.
I'm credited under art department, and then like they have all the leads.
Do you put Joe J. Scrocca the third?
Yep.
It's pretty.
Well,
gay.
I think they put Joseph J. Scrocca, but that was it. But like, yeah, they they ask you what you want to do, but when you fill out your start work paperwork, they're like, "How do you want us to make out the checks?" And some of my cards are Joseph J. Scrocca, like on the card, like so. I had to do that. Like
you should screen cap both credits and like throw it in the fucking pod.
The ones on my Instagram, actually, the one from Jane Silent Bob's on my Instagram. But yeah, like Grand Isle, dude. If I talk to you about this movie, the Nicolas Cage, like how dumb this fucking movie is.
I just heard the most I've heard about that experience is like you met Nick Cage or you were near him and like you just said what's up.
Yeah,
and then like, but that's all I remember from.
I just mean like the movie itself, because the movie itself.
I don't think we ever talked about the movie. We just talked about like.
I want to. What
were you doing on that one? Was that the one where you mixing concrete? And
I was mixing concrete on all of them. Yeah, okay. there was only one where I didn't mix concrete, and that was when I did strike work for Marvel, and that was just like breaking things. They just hand you a ball peen hammer, and they're like, go to fucking town.
Demo the scene. Yeah. When you need to build a new one.
Yeah, they were clearing out a warehouse because the warehouse was getting too expensive, and the show got canceled. And this was like right before COVID happened too. Super fucking sus. Marvel generates a lot of fucking money. Why are you gonna fucking cancel a fucking show?
How many of the CEOs fucking left their companies right before COVID, dude?
Bro, you know what's funny is Ghislaine Maxwell got called. She got indicted, and that kind of got like brushed under the rug. But you heard about that, right?
Did you know like sentenced actually?
She got oh yeah. What did I say? Indicted? Yeah, she got sentenced. She got found guilty. So then like that whole week, did you see like another like 150 fucking CEOs step down, bro? Like, there's gonna be a lot more of this fucking, like...
We can go into the fucking Pizzagate society after this, but tell me about the Isle Way or whatever the fucking movie was called.
Oh, Grand Isle. Yeah. Grand Isle. Okay, so...
I was close.
Isle of Man.
The Isle Way, where you buy groceries for people.
We should make
Which aisle am I in?
We should make a parody of Grand Isle and call it Sea Isle and just film it around here.
Just mean you get blackout LaCosta. At like 9 a.m. Dude, blow in the bathroom. Get a shitty motel room.
Dude, just fucking hang out in Sea Isle all fucking day and just get drunk on the beach with tourists.
Yeah, man.
Dude, you ain't even from Delco. Get off my fucking beach towel, bro. Yeah, quit trying to suck on my dick.
I've never been a big Sea Isle, dude. I used to drink in Summers Point a lot when I was drinking. But like, I don't know. The bars in Upper, like, I guess Lavari's. People go to the Y now, but I never really partied there that much. Yesterday's.
Oh, I was going to say, is that like...
I mainly partied in, like, Summers Point or AC. I was never a big... I've been to La Costa a few times. I think that's closed now. But, like, that's the only... I've never been to the Ocean Drive. I've never been to fucking, like...
Well, when I was...
Whatever the main ones are. I don't know. I don't really...
When I was a little 14, 15, 16-year-old, I worked in McGowan's. And McGowan's is right across from the OD. From, like, catty corner to it, kind of. But, like... When they would, my shift was usually, get there at 10 a.m., do all the dishes. Around like 1 p.m., I'd have like a bunch of shit to do, like prep work or like stocking things or like, just helping move shit, like general maintenance, clean the parking lot sometimes. But yeah, like
drink lemonade.
Yeah, drink lemonade.
Told that story on here.
Nature's fucking nature's gift.
Way of the roads.
Way of the road, bubs. But yeah, like. Around like when I was done with all that prep work, there would be either more dishes for me to do, or if it was like a slow day, sometimes like I'd have to go around town and we'd like have a delivery that would get drop shipped somewhere else. So I'd have to go to like another bar or like fucking back in the day with the Welshie's. Do you remember that place? Sandwich place.
Like I only know like where the roller hockey rink is.
Oh yeah,
so that's pretty much it.
Welshie's is
dope rink. Shout out to Seattle's fucking.
Yeah, tight but nice. Like it's fast rink. I like
fuck with tight. It's less fucking skating. It's a small fucking rink.
Couple
that's
pumps
how Caldwell used to be.
Couple pumps are good, man. Like you're just fucking cruising.
Amanda's Field is like an Olympic-sized ice rink. It's ridiculous. I could do 4 hardos at fucking Sea Isle versus 2 at Amanda's Field, dude. I'm buzzing at Sea Isle.
I haven't skated.
I feel faster because it's so much smaller. I'm like, dude, I'm flying.
I haven't skated Sea Isle. I haven't skated in general in a while, but I haven't skated Sea Isle in like a really fucking long time. But I forgot. Like
we gotta do Blacktooth ice cast.
Yo, we should get a fucking generator or something like that, or like a battery.
They have
thing.
Plugs in the fucking penalty box.
Oh, they do. Yeah, let's
like
fucking do it. Let's do one. Let's do the 25th from the box.
I don't know how we were gonna be able to record at the rink.
We will. We'll be good.
What? Go to open hockey and just don't play and like
no. Go to Amanda's Field. Just record outside. Bundle up.
That we would need to fucking. I meant the ice rink.
Oh yeah, we could do that.
I meant like
go to
not even a pot. Like I don't know. I meant like do some video content of us just fucking around on the ice. Like you hitting me, laying me out center ice, something like
Yeah,
that.
that doesn't happen.
It's not
It'd be
like
the other way around every
no, I'd
fucking
let
time.
you fucking deck me. I don't care.
It's funnier when you clobber me.
It's not.
It is.
It's way funnier when a big dude a big dude gets drilled by a little dude.
I did
watch hockey.
But,
anyway. Since I stopped gambling. I
have no love of this sport
It's
anymore.
not exciting if you don't have $2,000 on the game, but I make jokes like we'll be watching football at Tina's house and like a team will be down
I can
by
in-game this.
No, dude, a team will be down by like 20 points. I'm like, yo, the odds on the in-game right now are probably crazy. About to put $500, and like her dad laughs and she just like gives me the look like, you a fucking idiot. Does that?
Yeah, Harris. If you play 4 hours of poker,
Harris is the biggest shithole in Atlantic City. I don't fuck with Harris at all.
Dude, they're like,
dude, the fucking elevator tower in the parking garage, like, it just looks like someone just smashed it all up. Like they got mad.
dude, there's like one of my favorite fucking things. If you go into the bathroom by the poker room, like all the way in the back, like you know that little door that takes you out to the dock. That's like you go right. Okay, so you know where
I've been to Harris like a handful of times. Once for Dalia, the old fucking theater room. It looks like it's straight out of the fucking 80s. It's a dump.
Yeah, so you've been there.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you continue going straight back there, that's where the dock, like that's where the water is, and that's where the poker room is. So there's like a little way out there. If you go to the bathroom that's right by fucking there, dude, there's like 5 toilets in there, 4 of which are habitually covered in shit. Like somebody just like bent over and hovered their ass 4 fucking inches above the fucking seat and just projectile sprayed diarrhea.
How about the bathroom from the gas station in Dennis that I sent you?
Oh my god, that was fucking hilarious. That porta potty was fucking hilarious. Shout out Shep. I didn't realize.
2-inch fucking bird.
Dude, that's like
he was like, I didn't fucking write that.
I thought it's even funnier.
I thought it was his handwriting too. I thought he was taking a little self-deprecation.
Holy shit!
He responded to the story right away. He was like, "I didn't fucking write that, cocksucker. I got a 4-incher."
Holy fuck! Sorry, Shep.
Salads are fucking risky, dude. I used to eat salads from Wawa a lot, and it was like 50-50 if I was gonna shit water in a half an hour or not. Like, I would try to pick the freshest looking one. Like, it's just. You get that E. coli lettuce, Joe Rogan, you're going to be fucking in for a bad afternoon.
You ever have those little snack, it's like charcuterie, kind of like deep.
Charcuterie.
Yeah, charcuterie.
Charcuterie board.
You didn't know that's how it's pronounced? Charcuterie?
I know it's charcuterie, but chicks always make memes like charcuterie. Like,
chicks
I'm drinking wine with my charcuterie board. It's like Cheez-Its and goldfish on a fucking cutting board.
Throw my fucking computer into a lake.
I know it's charcuterie. It's...
Actually,
it's a joke. It's a joke. What?
When I was in North Carolina, I would go over to Will's house to drink, and Will had this like feral cat outside. I mean, not like feral cat, but it was just like an outdoor
Straight
cat.
That they fed.
Yeah, and the cat warmed up to all of us. And it was a nice cat. We named it Charcuterie, or we would call it Cooter. So we'd be out on his back porch drinking, and we'd be like, Cooter! And she would come up the back porch.
I wish
and
I
like
could hear all your North Carolina buddies saying Cooter with their fucking deep Southern accent.
Will and I pissed drunk on the back porch going, Cooter, kitty! Come here, come here, come here, come here.
Cooter.
Dude, just fucking hilarious. But yeah, the one day I get a text message. Like, I was at Will's house drinking, and then like I was sober enough to drive at like, not like that night obviously, but like in the morning I had to go home, get changed, and get ready for work. So like when I was sober enough to drive, I go home. And like,
when did you ever care about that?
I mean, just we drank a lot,
yeah.
like enough where, and I was also driving through the sticks where like I don't want to run into some good old boy sheriff like at like 3 o'clock in the morning. Like, no, I slept on his couch.
Joe had to be pretty hammered to fucking turn down driving.
No, I knew where I was. It's part of drinking and driving is know where you're going, and it's like I would get lost in North Carolina constantly, especially
just hammered,
dude,
like
right,
pulling into fucking 7-Eleven, like fuck,
dude, like no. Like, I just mean, like, I knew what to do. So, like, I fucking waited till the morning. But, like, Will and I partied pretty fucking hard the night before. And I wake up, get in my truck, go home.
One eye open, like, head pounding. Like, fuck, I hate my life.
Get home, shower up, get on, change of clothes. And fucking Will, like, sends me, like, 5 text messages. He's like, holy shit, bro. I didn't know what the fuck happened last night. Like, did you leave the door open or something? I was like, no, what do you mean? And he's like, oh, fuck, no, I think I did this. I'm like, what's wrong? Like, are you okay?
We let Cooter in and he fucking destroyed the house.
No, he drunkenly went outside, brought the cat inside, and then the cat wanted to go back outside, and the cat freaked out because he had it under the covers with him, and I guess it was like comfortable. And then he woke up and like it was like hungry, had to go to the bathroom or something, and it just started freaking out under the covers, and he got like all scratched up on his legs.
A feral cat, yeah.
Like an outside cat, yeah.
Dude.
Like,
my cat has been home for like 2 or 3 months, and the first month it like didn't even fuck with anyone. Like, I cannot imagine. Like, I would pick it up a few times and it would freak out. I can't imagine like snuggling under the covers with it. Like,
you know, like an animal that you
just brought in.
Yeah, you brought from outside inside. It's like trying to fucking cuddle with a raccoon,
a coyote.
Yeah, fucking
nice doggy,
fucking bear. Have you ever seen that one video that's like when the blind chick plays with her cat and it's like a chick playing with a raccoon on a bed? Like she's just like rubbing its belly and shit.
So childish, but so good.
Dude, it's so funny.
Yeah, midday gummies though is a gamble. I've been just floating through fucking life on cruise control the last like 4 days since the snowstorm. That day, like teetering on panic attack all day.
Why were you cruising around fucking...
No, I just was eating a gummy every like 3 hours and like
that's a good way to go through the snowstorm.
Yeah, it'd start coming on and I'm like, oh, and then like before I would eat a whole bag at once and then you're just fucked like 3 hours later, but
yeah,
it's more, I don't know. I tread lightly with fucking edibles at this point because I've had too many fucking panic attacks off that shit, but I just eat one, wait a little while, and then I had another, like just fucking.
How was the snowstorm for you? Like,
it was fine.
I had a good time. I pretty much the day it hit. Like, I don't know if this happened by you, but like my fucking car got rained on for like an hour before the fucking snow started. So like I
slept in. I don't remember any of it.
All the snow on my car was like fucking light, fluffy, easy to get off, but there was like a fucking layer of ice under it. So it took me like a half hour to get my fucking truck like unthawed just to get into it and shit. And I went out there and shoveled, and then Pass came over and fucking plowed out the driveway and everything.
I was wondering how, because I was like, damn, fucking Jay hire a plow company or something?
Nah, Pass, he's got a front end loader over there. He plows out the neighbor and him and then me, and then I trade him steaks. Just
there you go.
Yeah, like he's a good guy, man. He's a real fucking good. Shout out Pass. I'm gonna tell him he's on this one. But yeah,
shout out to fucking. I was trying to think of something funny, but I got nothing.
There you go.
Bobby Passarelli.
But that day was just like, I think I didn't like leave the couch for probably like
we just
7
chill, watch
hours.
movies, ate soup, fucking
did nothing, man. It was
chilled.
I haven't
ate a bunch
had
of gummies, fucking.
I haven't had a
teetered on panic attacks the entire afternoon. I texted you. I forgot exactly what I said.
I'm freaking out, man.
No, it wasn't even like that. It was fucking. I probably have to scroll back so far.
No, you're good. I just was like, I had a good day that day, and then the next day was so stressful because Caesar's fucking rewards fucked me over. But I did get to go to that Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu convention that Allison was working at. That was pretty fucking fun. She was selling tasers at a fucking Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu convention.
I said, I'm warp speeding through this snowstorm. I ate so many gummies.
Oh, yeah, dude, you were time traveling. That's what I said, yeah.
I started eating them at like 8 a.m. and then I looked up. It's like 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Holy
I'm like, I don't know what the fuck happened all day.
Oh, one of the symptoms of the snowstorm. I didn't even really want to talk on this, but like it's just because it's funny and we use it in the intro. Dude, so
the symptoms.
Yeah, like so we went to that hike yesterday, and I was sending you updates. I mean, we saw some like pretty cool graffiti and shit out in the woods. Like that was like, it was well worth it. And it was like cool because you could tell that we were the only people that had been out there. So like we really made the effort to go see it. Like, and it like, I don't know, it was kind of like not profound, but like it was nice. It was very
untouched.
Yeah, it was very cool to like know we were the only people that had been out there to like see these like cool ruins in the fucking woods, like, you know,
since the snowstorm.
Yeah, like there was one other person that was like walking the tracks, but they had a dog, so I think they were just like out on a hike.
Yeah,
but like, yeah, it was like neat. It was like really fucking cool. But yeah, there's like this one snap of like all of us walking as far as we felt comfortable out onto that frozen lake, and then I turn around and Ian with his foot is like going like this on the lake, trying to break the ice. they're like, what the fuck? And he's like, look, the fish are in there. And I'm like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you?
You're supposed to like cut the hole of the saw or something.
Yeah, you're like, so I was explaining to them, like, I don't know if this is the way it works with lakes. I'm pretty sure it's the way it works with all bodies of water, but like, I'm not entirely sure. There's, when bodies of water freeze, but it's just the surface freezes, the water underneath is still moving. And it depends, like, I don't know if it needs to have a current or if it's just because there's like pressure and shit under it, what exactly dictates the current. But like, let's say the ice is like really frozen solid at one end and then it's really thin on the other. If that like amount of pressure changes, it can like cause the water to like start, like the ice will sink, but like so subtly that you don't realize you're sinking, and it can like kind of just crack and like cause it to like fucking like you'll just fucking fall in, and like water will explode. It's like, it's kind of
refreezes over top of you almost instantly.
It's like kind of weird, and it's like this like weird geyser effect. But yeah, like like it's one of those reasons where like I want to play pond hockey so fucking bad, but I have that apprehension. Like,
pond isn't deep enough to where you have to worry about like drowning though.
Yeah,
like the ponds they skate on here is fucking like.
Yeah,
the one in Galloway is like 2 feet deep. So it's like you don't really have to worry about that there.
That one by Gleason's, I was like,
the ones in Canada where they're on like massive lakes.
Yeah, they're on like rivers and shit.
But like
they're so frozen that there's no way.
It's like 2 feet deep. They can like run a Zamboni on the motherfucker. Like,
did you ever see the ODR Heaven, the Instagram?
It's
like,
so dope.
It's so fucking soothing, man. That's like one of the most satisfying
like mountain scenes at sunset and like it's reflecting off the ice.
The dude that built the like little outdoor hockey rink in his backyard out of one of those like crescent shaped like out above ground pool like patio things that they make, like he's got like one of those and he turned it into like the like where you shoot towards, and then built the boards out the other way, and then he puts water in it, freezes, like lets it freeze in the winter, and then they like he goes out there in the snow and like fucking does laps and like fucking shot practices and shit.
That'd be so cool. You could probably fucking. It was cold enough the last few weeks. You probably could have made it like a ghetto rink. Yeah, if you had like an inch or two of water, I think, like, cause that little fucking thing I have in the back froze, and I was like, if I had like an inch or two of water, this would be good enough to skate on. Like, it probably wouldn't crack if it was like on a cement pad or something, like, or there was something under it to keep it nice and flush. My buddy's parents growing up always like talked about, because you could buy like kits, but it was like a few grand, but like it's never like consistently cold enough to, because you would probably only get like a week or two out of it maybe. Like, yeah, like it would never stay frozen long enough for you to get like. I could make like a ghetto one. All you need is water. Yeah, like, you just fucking couple tarps skate on your fucking Freight. Yeah, like we could skate on your pool. Like yeah. That would work. It's like 10 feet wide. That'd be lame. I want like a big enough one where you can actually go for a little rip. Like, all right, yeah. Like half the width of my backyard or something. That would be pretty dope. If you guys call a cement company out and like fucking. I don't need cement. You're putting it together all wonky for like $40. Yeah, like. Let's do it. A couple tubifers, fucking. Yeah, you're like tubifers. Fine. Sure. We'll get hemp fur. Or no, treated. Is treated cheaper right now? Nah, fucking building supplies are through the fucking roof right now, man. We'll get the treated. Hemp fur is definitely cheaper, but treated just for durability of this. The durability of it, and then we're going to light it on fire when it doesn't work. Stud. You can't burn. You can't. No, well, I mean, you can. We'll just inhale horrible fucking fumes and die. I was at the bank or Starbucks or something, and fucking there was like 10 Mexies cutting concrete on like Asbury Avenue. Just like. No, none of them were doing anything, and they were like standing downwind. Oh my god! And like one dude had a COVID mask, like his nose out. Dude, they're hardcore, dude. They're even the guy cutting it, no mask. No one had, and like they weren't even like. I've been around it not wearing a mask. Like Johnny would just fucking wear the shirt, and I would try to stand not downwind and like hope for the best. But these dudes were just like getting blown in the face with it, like. Just standing there, like on their phone, fucking drinking a soda, like nothing was going on. I remember doing this demo job down in North Cape May. We were at this house, and it had asbestos siding, and like they didn't give me a mask. Trying as best as I can. Trying the best I could. It was our asbestos is the bestest as the rest. Do construction jobs put you in sketchy situations all for the like time. $10 an hour or whatever, $15 an hour. Near constant peril driving just a work truck was enough to like scare the shit out of someone. Not to mention the person in it with me. But I was fucking. They fucked up when they framed the house or something, and it wasn't up to code. It needed to be lifted like 3 feet. Mm-hmm. So they had the framing company like with the giant fucking forklift thing, like and like. Big straps or whatever, like pulling it up so we could slide these fucking beams in and like nail them down so it would be like 3 feet higher. And They had that fucking like the front part like on the ground, and they had me like under it trying to like pull the straps through, and it's like literally like a foot off my chest. I'm crawling around under like a house that's not connected to anything. And at one point, I couldn't get the fucking strap through. And then at one point, the house shifted.
Oh, shit.
And like went down a little bit, and I crawled out. I was like, I'm not doing this. Like, I make $10 an hour. I'm not dying for fucking... And then fucking someone else crawled under and did it.
I mean, you can see just from this, like, that was the shit that they would have us doing regularly. That's a Sub-Zero fridge that they're trying to put on a second-story
You just
building.
hear the Benny Hill theme song.
Dude, they had it on like a fucking crank jack, like, you know, like one of those
pump jack.
Well, it wasn't a pump jack. It was like a crank jack's like this, and it uses like all that torque to like create leverage, so like it can go straight.
Fuck that. They had the appliance companies deliver that, and they had like those big lift things that lifted into the fucking house.
They were supposed to, and it never happened. So the burden fell on the two, the Puerto Rican, the Mexican, and me. And it was that was like us out there, 30 mile per hour winds ripping by us, and it's just like
I remember the live video snaps from that day.
Like, dude, it was the most like scary shit I could fucking ever put myself in. And I'm like, if this thing falls in one direction, not only are we losing the fridge, like there's gonna be 2 dead like Hispanics like down there. It's not cool.
I felt the same way under that house. Like I can't even, like, it would just crush me to death, like, instantly. Like, instantly.
No chance.
Yeah. And it's being held by, like, a Harbor Freight tow strap and, like, a forklift. And I'm like,
no.
I'm like, dude, I'm out of here. Dude. It was the big fucking lift, but, like.
That's how people die.
Literally. Like, and all they did was, like, slid beams in and then, like, nailed them down. And they're like, it's raised to 3 feet. Just, like, double stack beams.
Yeah. And then they, like, just cock them back and then put them back up or whatever to, like, kind of build or, like
we only needed, like, enough of one beam, so they just lifted it up, we slid the beams in and then like nailed them down, and then they like dropped the house back down. But at one point they like set it down like ground level so we could put the straps on, and it fucking moved while it was under it. And like I've repeated myself like 4 times, so I fucking like shit my pants, like, and I was like yelling at the guy. I was like, I'm not fucking doing this. Like, so this... And then the owner of the framing company actually crawled under. It's like, yeah, you're making like 50 bands off this. I'm making fucking $300 a week. Fuck you. I'm out. Like, fire me. I'm not fucking going back under there. Like, sunk my dink.
So the Asbestos side place, there's this guy, like, it was right when COVID started too. So we had an electrician with the electrical inspector in the house, and like all I had to do was there was just asbestos everywhere in this house because it was built in like the 50s, and like siding's asbestos, insulation's asbestos. You can't walk into the house.
Did you wear like an N95 or something?
Not a fucking chance. But they ripped all the fucking asbestos like piping and like insulation out before we got there. It's still in the air.
Still dust. Yeah,
like it's still in the air. Like, but they were like, nah. Like, so they opened all the windows. That was their solution. Brilliant.
Constructioners are like, stop being a pussy, you fucking faggot. Like, it's just literally like,
but
all right, man.
My job for like 2 whole days was rip as much asbestos siding off the fucking outside of the house, and like they just hand me a pry bar and a fucking hammer.
Up on the ladder.
Not on the ladder. It was a 1-story, but like I would just go to like the Joe maximum height and like try not to break these. Not fuck you. This guy
Joey
short.
Step ladders.
Yeah. Why'd your real ladder leave?
Joey stools. What?
Your step ladder. Why'd your real ladder leave?
Because mom's a cunt. Just kidding. Love you, mom. I think she listens to this actually.
Oh shit. What's up, Elle?
Yeah, I don't.
Dude, no. So like they have me like breaking all this asbestos siding off the side of the house, and if that shit cracks, that's where like the dust fucking comes from that kills you. So like every shingle, I was just like trying to be as gentle as I could, and the boss comes by, he's like, Joe, you gotta like go faster than that. I'm like, you serious, man? And they're like, I don't even have a mask. And there's like, sure enough, just like, and fucking all of them crack and like chunk. Like, it was miserable. But yeah, never fucking used one of those.
Do you miss working construction?
No, not one bit.
No, not even like a little bit.
Like the fucking point
That's
though.
Man's work, dude.
It is
Shout
fucking
out to
man's.
construction workers, dude.
Shout out Johnny, fucking Surfside.
Johnny Mac, fucking all the fucking Johnnies.
But like I had to go to this fucking house like after like 2 days of fucking ripping the asbestos siding off, and I was supposed to go there to rip more off, but it was raining that day. But the electrical inspector and the electrician were in there, so I go in there, and it was like right when COVID started. So I had my mask, like my little dust cover mask, and this guy starts flipping out. out. He's like, dude, don't you know that we're in a global pandemic? Like, put your fucking mask on. I was like, I'm wearing a mask. He's like, no, like a real fucking mask, like one of them fucking respirator masks. And I'm like, I don't.
Meet me in the parking lot, you old fucking cocksucker.
I don't have one. And he's like, well, you're not working on this site today then. And I was like, you said it, not me. So I just called the boss and told him, like, yeah, I'm going to do something else, like haul garbage from another lot or whatever. Because this guy won't let me into the fucking house because he's the electrician. And the boss was just like, yeah, whatever. He's a fucking dick. But, like, dude, I was like,
pussy.
I was like, I've been ripping asbestos out of this house for 2 fucking days, like, with no fucking mask. You think I'm going to fucking, like...
buy a COVID one.
Like,
you were
like,
famous for whenever we went to an establishment when the mask mandate was like full on. Joe would just go up to like anyone working there and be like, "Can I have a mask?" Like you never, like you would go into Wawa get one, the casino get one. You'd be like, "Yeah, let me get a mask."
Yeah, fucking Wabe.
Never fucking had it.
Wabe was always good on the mask hookup.
Always in the ocean too when we walked in, or any casino. You'd be like, "Can I have a mask?"
Can I have a
this
mask,
guy had like
please?
800 free masks.
I did.
Legend.
I have a fucking Gator now. Gator's the fucking way to go.
I have my red DoorDash mask with the DoorDash logo.
No,
this is embarrassing. Tina's like, yeah, that's fucking embarrassing. Like,
that is really fucking
wearing it into like doctor's appointments and shit.
Extremely stupid.
No, it's not. Repping the brand, bro.
Yeah, repping the brand.
No, I like wearing it while I'm working. When I walk into stores, I don't give a fuck about masks, but it just makes it like I have a bag and a bright red
They
mask
know
with
why
the logo. They're like, that's like the guy. I like being easily identifiable. And then you're supposed to wear it when you're dropping off, and a lot of people have Ring cameras, so I just throw it on when I'm leaving the food on the porch.
Here's your food.
And same when I'm dropping off groceries, because it's always old people. The one lady's like, wow, I had a DoorDash bag, DoorDash mask, dropping off Instacart. She's
Penis
like,
is
wow.
out. Wow.
She wouldn't be saying wow.
Oh my.
Very disappointing.
I heard
It's
you ordered
cold, isn't it?
I heard you ordered shrimp.
Ground sausage.
Chicken parm.
Oh, fuck.
So stupid.
No, she was like, oh, you work multiple jobs. I'm
That-
like, no.
That was the one thing when I was delivering pizzas. They always told me that, like, hey, one of these days, one of these old broads is gonna order a pizza and specifically request you, and then answer the door naked. And I'm like, I don't think that's ever gonna happen. But I did smoke weed, or well, not smoked weed, but one of the guys offered to smoke weed with me because he's one of my regulars, and he normally would order for his family. And I think there was like football
Mom,
on.
the kids are out of town.
Yeah.
You fucking hit the bong.
Dude, I literally, like, normally I would just leave it on his porch and, like, they would pay over the phone. I forget how it fucking worked out. They had a tab or something.
Contactless or something?
No, it wasn't even contactless. It was just, like, I would normally, like, I forget how it worked out, but I would very seldomly interact with, like, them. Like, they would just, like, but this time the guy not only, like, answered the door, but he invited me in and, like, had me, like, they don't, like, make me set anything up, but he was like, yeah, just, you can put those right there. Like, you know, and then I showed him where everything was, showed him the bill. He, you know, pays me. He's like, I could smell, like, it is like a fucking fish concert in this place. And, like, somewhere on the TV, he's watching Animal Planet. I can just hear that jungle music.
The lion enters the safari.
Yeah, like, I just hear, like,
looking for prey.
just hear, like, fucking Jeremy Clarkson's voice and the other fucking, on the plains of the Sahara. No, like, so he's like, yeah, man, like, I was like, what's going on? Like, you know, normally this isn't normal. Like, what's up? And he's like, yeah, wife and kids are out of town. Like, got the place to myself. You want to hang out for a bit? I'm like, no, I'm good. But he had, like, the same amount of food he normally gets. So I think he's just planning on getting really ripped and fucking eating.
Did you smoke with him?
No, I didn't.
Oh, I thought you said you smoked with him.
No, he invited me to smoke with him, but I had like 2 other. If it was just him to deliver to, I would have fucking
You had
gladly.
other food in the car.
But I had other food in the car.
Taken
Yeah.
a rip. I
mean-
delivered to some kids in EHT. They were probably like 20 something. They were all sitting on the porch drinking and smoking weed. They didn't offer.
Really?
And they only tipped me like $2. So fuck them.
Bunch of fucking stoners.
I still made like $8 off it or something. But
Yeah, fucking. What can you do? It all evens out.
yeah.
Um,
Comes out in the wash.
The fucking when like I was listening to the DoorDash where you're talking about, like, you asked me if I enjoyed delivering pizzas and how much I make. I have a better answer for you this time because now I kind of know. Like, I did
Fell
a little
back a bit.
Yeah, like I kind of have, like, I kind of knew what you meant now. Like, so
Crunch the numbers, babe.
not like really crunch the numbers, but all right. So like I said, my wage when I was delivering pizzas was $2.50 an hour, and I would like that plus. I was probably
That's kind of dog shit because my base wage is $2.75 a delivery.
Well, so I would get a $1 delivery fee on top of it.
Mm-hmm.
So that delivery fee plus, like, I would
Probably equals out to almost the same.
My hours would fluctuate, like my pay rate would fluctuate what position I was working, because sometimes I was just counter, sometimes I was just delivery, like, you know, so whatever.
Counter, you're making like 10 or 11 or something.
It was like $8.50, but like still, like you make tips on top of that, so it's like it evens out again. So like, but yeah, I would say like busy night, like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, if football's on, middle of the summer weekend, something like that. I would say my hourly was probably like between $40 and $50. Like, it wasn't terrible. I would walk out of there with,
good. What do you mean?
It was like 4 hours. I would walk away with about like between like $300, $400 usually. Sometimes like
4 hours.
Yeah.
That's way more than $50 an hour.
Wait, what'd I say?
You said $40 to $50 an hour. In 4 hours, that'd be $160.
$160?
Yeah,
Did I do my math wrong? No.
Way wrong.
No. 300. 300. Yeah, like 300.
300 divided by 4 is fucking $75 an hour.
Yeah, that's close enough.
No, that's really good.
My math's right.
I shoot the minimum I try to make is $20 an hour.
I think it was like 50. I mean, that was at least what my
But that
my
was just on the peak nights.
I mean, yeah, it was on the peak nights. Like I would probably come home on like a slow night with like $100, and like that would be 4 hours, $25 an hour. Like that.
Yeah.
That I knew that I can do that math. But like
That's
yeah,
like a
double
good
that.
day on DoorDash.
No, like double that because like we had like high volume use. There was a hurricane that hit. You remember the summer there was an earthquake and then a hurricane hit 2 days later? The earthquake, I worked during the earthquake, and everybody for whatever reason was like sheltering in place, and everyone was at campgrounds, so like they couldn't go do anything, so everybody was just at the campgrounds like looking to eat, and I would like for like an hour straight, I was just taking like 15 pies, as many as I could fucking take them. I think like 5 in each bag, and just going to the campgrounds and fucking dropping them off. And it was like 3 hours straight.
Like fucking $30 or $40
Dude,
or whatever.
Fuck yeah. I walked away with like $600 that night.
Damn.
And that was like a quick one too. They called me in because they needed backup, and I was like the 6th man in. I think.
Had a really good week because of the snowstorm on Instacart. I tried to make 600 in 4 days, and I made it in 3 days because I made like 400 on Instacart because everyone was trying to fucking get the groceries in before the storm. But that's a whole nother fucking animal. It is a pain in the balls trying to find 40 different items in a grocery store in like under an hour or whatever. Right. They have like a clock ticking while you're doing it. Like they're supposed to fucking
like it's fucking guys' grocery games or something.
Yeah, dude. It's that shit. It's like either good or bad, but like that's a lot of fucking. It's I don't know, like trying to find shit when you can't find it and you're just like walking in circles. Like that's like food delivery is so much easier. Like you just fucking take something and like bring it to them. But I don't know, $75 an hour. Dude, I'm about to apply to Vita Bella. That's fucking insane.
I mean, it was pretty fucking good. Like,
yeah.
I mean, I really do enjoy like. I wouldn't say like I enjoy like working in because I do work in kitchens obviously, but like I just enjoy the delivery aspect of it because you're just like you're in your own world. Like
yeah,
if I could do that with no other obligations other than like that sounds like the ideal
only benefit to like gig work is that like you had to like I sign up for shifts and shit too, but that's only on DoorDash. The other 3 you can literally hop on whenever you want.
Yeah,
fucking. It's just nice like. I don't have to fucking call out a Vita Bella on Friday night if I can't make it. Like I can just fucking turn off the app. Like it's I don't know. It's not clearly not as much money as fucking Vita Bella money.
No, dude, I am telling you, I made like the most amount of fucking money I ever did because of natural disasters there. Other than that, it was a pretty fucking boring gig. Like you make good money. You just like those are like flash in the pan days. Like, I worked there for a couple of years, but like, you know, in season, right time, right, you know, elements for everything to come together, you get the perfect fucking storm. And like it, you know, it hits hard. Like there was like earthquake and then hurricane. Like, dude, that week I think I made like almost $1,000. And that was like right before I went back to college that week too. So I was like, fuck yeah, I'm going back.
I wonder if it's still as busy now with services. Like I know there's definitely still people that just call an order and get delivery, but like I wonder how much of a hit have regular delivery drivers taken. Because I was in Maurizio's waiting for an order at DoorDash, and there was 2 delivery drivers just sitting there on their phones bored. Yeah. And I got it, and they're like, oh, another fucking DoorDash? Like, what the fuck? Like,
fuck you.
Yeah, they're like just sitting there. Like, they weren't saying it to me. They were saying
box, bitch.
They were saying it to the cashier. It was just like, yeah, I wonder how much like normal ass delivery drivers have taken a hit because of it. Probably
pretty hard.
Yeah.
Like I think probably like it's one of those things where you don't see how it evens out around here because like here
it's such a small market.
Yeah, so like if in
it's
like
hit or miss regardless.
It's like in a city where there's a lot more like walking distance shit, and it's like we don't even bother with the DoorDash app. We like just have you order it online, and then we'll have our guy take it down. Like there's places.
There is walking dashers though in big cities.
No,
like
that's what I'm saying though, where they don't have to DoorDash. They might just do it just to keep things in house, because there's places that like strictly take cash. I'm thinking about specifically the town I lived in New York, where like if you paid cash, like sometimes they would give you a discount. Like there was places like there was a Kennedy
not fucking reporting it.
Yeah, Kennedy Fried Chicken. They would fucking deliver if you paid cash. Like it was fucking weird. Like. I mean, yeah, it was.
I don't fucking blame them.
But like, no, I was just
every business on the OC Boardwalk's like cash only. Like,
how
many of those businesses do you think are cooking their books, or do you think they don't want to pay the fees, or
all
both?
Of them. Remember, Mac and Manco's got popped?
Well, no, multiple have gotten popped, but like 3 got popped. All of them are doing it. Like, I guess if you stay within reason, like Manco had like $1 million in cash in his fucking closet, so like.
Yeah, that guy was a little too. Thought he was too big to fucking. He got a little too big for his britches.
Yeah, fucking What's the fucking phrase? He flew too close to the sun.
Yeah, he's a Whiskey Icarus. It's like Kyle Kinane album. But yeah, we got an hour and 23. I'm gonna do like 10 more minutes.
Okay, that's fine.
So like, there's this guy that I used to deliver pizzas with. He was the other delivery driver. His name was Eddie. And Eddie was a Mexican guy, and he was the guy that told me that he was a gangbanger too. I don't know.
It's pretty cool.
Like, I don't know in what facet. I don't know what his gang was, but he was like a nice guy.
Should we do like interview casts? Like interview a Mexican gangbanger, interview a stripper.
I have no fucking idea. I think we should start with Shep and work our way up.
Shep is a Mexican gangbanger and a stripper.
He's all of those things.
He's fucking all in one.
Shep's Nick Cage. Fuck. No, this guy Eddie, he was like just a wild dude, but he was like at work he was like responsible. He delivered pizzas, so his idea of like the ideal, like the optimal delivery vehicle for pizzas was one of those Mark III vans, the ones that have like the sleeper cap on top and shit.
Like the conversion vans that you rent for just for wheels,
with like blinds and shit. Yeah, like that, like the like ladder on the back.
We used to rent one every year and take it to Dover for the NASCAR race, and we wouldn't even sleep in it. We would just like
use it.
Could pile a lot of people in it. Had a TV, entertain the kids.
Yeah, like it's a practical like group activity vehicle, not like let's go deliver pizza.
That's ridiculously bad.
He would peel out at it everywhere too, so you would hear
there's nothing like flying to a fucking delivery.
He like would pull into the driveway and like he fucking took his hubcap off one time because he got to like make like a little S maneuver to like get into the drive and go to where the delivery driver said. He makes this S maneuver and his fucking hubcap just pow.
It's like the worst. You can't like that's got to cut into your money a lot. Nolan used to deliver in a fucking gas guzzling fucking Jeep Cherokee. They get like 15 to them, but he still made
less
good
than
money.
that. But yeah, he
still made really good money at Giuseppe's. But fucking, I don't know. I saw a dude door dashing in like a lifted ass Dodge Ram, and I'm like, that's got to be fucking cutting in. My shit gets like 32 miles to the gallon. I feel like I have like the perfect car for it.
Did you ever see the people that?
What'd you deliver in the taco?
No, I was delivering in the fucking Slow Ball. Yeah, man.
Shit.
Yeah, that was perfect for that because it was like 38 miles a gallon. Fucking
yeah.
Local. Like, are you kidding me? That thing was fucking like. That car was so perfect for everything. Like,
would you use like a TomTom, like how, or did you have like an iPhone with just Apple Maps or whatever?
It wasn't like.
Did you have the big map with the pins all over it?
Yeah, I mean, we did that. They wouldn't let you use GPS or anything because like you just had to know it. The delivery area is small enough. Like Mister.
They wouldn't let you use a GPS.
No, like I mean, if you needed one, like they would make you call the person and be like, "How do I like? I have a general idea where you live, but how do I get to your house?" But like, no, for the most part, it's.
I mean, I guess if I looked at a map of Upper around here, I could figure it out. But yeah, I'd still throw on the fucking Apple Maps as like a backup.
I mean, this was kind of
flip phones.
No, this was kind of before that though. Like, I mean, there was maps.
Like,
I
use my data.
I would use maps on my phone, but like, I would also not like need to
most of the time.
Yeah, like because you're going to like the same like 9 areas. Like really, it's just like an area, and then it's like once you learn the streets in that area, it's like okay, I'm going northbound for 2, and then I got to go southbound for 1. So I'm going to take those 2
off
first.
Route 9, off Route 50, or off Tuckahoe Road,
precisely.
Or like off Stagecoach.
Precisely. And like, and also like the boss man doesn't like when you're out too long because then you're potentially like you're not in front of a terminal. They could be missing calls. You know, so you got to be quick about it. So like once you learn how to expedite, like without even thinking, like all right, these 2 are over in fucking Petersburg, but then I can double back through Woodbine, drop one off on 550 on the way. Like that's
kind of the mental math I play with multi-apping because you have to kind of, it's like the YouTube guys call it calculated risk, where you have to like, there's time limits and you can get deactivated if you're too late or anything. So like I'll take 3 orders like Grubhub, Uber Eats, and DoorDash, and it's like you have to do the mental math. Like, can I make it to Ocean City and then Margate in this time window? If not, you gotta like unassign one of them or something.
Right.
But you can't really unassign if you're working at fucking Vita Bella, so you just kind of have to fucking figure it out, I guess. Like, that's just like, there's no risk really with what you're trying to figure out. It's just kind of like efficiency on your end.
Yeah.
But like, I gambled and got a strike last week,
For what?
a contract violation, extreme lateness.
Really? How
You
late
have
were
a
you?
10-minute.
Don't they know you're on Seymour Standard Time?
No, I was literally 3 minutes late. You have a 10-minute window, so it was supposed to be, say, picked up at 7:01, and I got there at 7:14.
And you didn't hit it in the app, or you just didn't work?
No, I got there late because I was doing an Instacart for fucking like 3 items for $20. And I had to go to like this Chinese restaurant by the Home Depot, and I was doing like 100 miles an hour through back roads in EHT and like running red lights and shit. But,
Nice.
yeah, I still got there late.
Calculated risk.
No one advises that on any of the DoorDash YouTube
No,
channels.
absolutely. All of the people that you're paying to
Do
get you
100.
DoorDash do 100 and all on their phone, like through red lights.
No, it wasn't on my phone. It was the GPS mode.
Dude.
I thought I shaved like 6 minutes off my projected time, but I wasn't even it's bullshit because the food was not late to the customer.
Yeah.
But I was in Margate when I got this order, and they only gave me like 20 minutes to get there. And I still went to Walgreens, got the 3 items, dropped it off in Summers Point, and then still made it there. Only, like I said, you can be up to 10 minutes late, so I was 13 minutes late. But apparently it's not a big deal. It's like a pee-pee slap. Unless you get like 3 in a row, then you can get fired. But like, nice. But yeah, I don't know. I was stressed when I first saw it. It was like, you got a contract violation. This is grounds for deactivation. And I'm like, this is how I make like 50% of my money. Like, what the fuck? Like,
I was gonna say on the way home from Atlantic City the other day, I saw a fucking traffic. Like I spazzed in traffic because I saw an accident. Like, and I'm not talking about like just a fender bender. Like, it was like a T-bone.
Jesus Christ,
with, like
dude.
multiple fucking airbags.
Fatalities.
Going off. No fatalities. No fatalities. Everybody was out
bless.
walking around. Yeah, like, not on wood. But fucking. Yeah, there was like a guy in front of me, and there was like a gap between where the accident had happened that was roughly the size of a car, and the guy wouldn't fucking turn when the guy had to make a left, and the guy wouldn't turn when the light turned green to go left because he didn't want to drive over like the little bit of debris or whatever. And I like hopped on the PA system and was like cussing this fucking dude out, and then the fucking EMTs and the cops showed up, and I shut it all off. He's like giving me the finger in the rearview mirror and shit. And like the cop,
that's
like
the best.
the
Dude.
cop,
That's
like
when I wish I had a PA. Get the fuck out of the way.
the cop walks up like to start directing traffic and sees this guy now flipping out on me, and me just kind of like that, and he just like moves our lane. Like, he's just like, get out of here. Like it was like, all right, it wasn't how I thought it was gonna work, but it did work. Like it was funny. Like it was a pretty fucking good
Now,
time.
do you think you could have gotten in trouble for using a PA?
Oh, easily. Like, you can't discharge that thing while your car's in drive. Like, that's like where the law is. Like, you're allowed to have a PA system. They're not illegal to have. You just can't use it while you're driving or
while your car's in drive or while you're in traffic.
Like while you're driving.
Could you like put it in park and be like, free to do this now?
I mean, you might get like if a cop really felt like being a dick, he probably could give you like a discharging fucking what is it, noise ordinance or whatever, like discharging above 4.5 decibels or whatever.
Discharging semen.
That was what they popped me on. That was the original.
Discharging semen.
Yeah, discharging semen in my own
That's
mouth.
what they fucking got me on,
Dude, they caught me. I was
spraying
fucking
out everywhere,
jerking off driving. Oh, dude, I told one of my first jokes that I ever wrote was this kid Chaz Brennan that was around town. I used to go to shows with him, and I told him that back in he had lotion in his fucking like he had a lot of tattoos, so he had like Cetaphil everywhere. So he'd like put it on for his tattoos to protect them. And I was like, "What are you driving and jerking off?" He's like, "No, I just suck my own dick." I was like, "Oh yeah, the old 96." Oh my God. He's laughing so fucking hard
while driving.
He almost fucking crashed his car turning onto the parkway from Roosevelt.
He almost crashed his car sucking his own dick.
Sucking his own dick. Like he like, oh my fucking God. The old 96.